Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jake and Matt with Legacy 4x4 here today. Matt drove up from Georgia to spend the weekend up here, and we're tackling a project that I've been putting off because I made a mistake. So I built the Jeep to do mock-up, originally having a plan for how I wanted this to look and how I wanted this to come out, and then changed my mind, didn't want to do the roll cage into the frame anymore because of the subframe and a whole bunch of other stuff. So now I had to take all that body I just did, take that off,
really
so
fun.
I can repaint the frame. It was.
Yeah, it was a great time.
So we literally just finished, me, him, and our dad took the body off, and we're sitting in it right now out in the driveway, and we've got the frame in behind us, and we're about to paint the frame, get the frame painted, and then put the body back on top of it. And now when everything goes into the Jeep finally, it's going to be all its final resting positions, so things will actually get bolted in right instead of just tacked.
We're not just painting it, rust conversion first, then painting, because we care about it.
Yeah, because really care about the frame.
High quality stuff in there.
High quality stuff. But yes, this is where we're at. So we have the frame out. You can see how small it is here, and you can see all of the work that's been done so far, like all 4 of the shock hoops. And we've got the link brackets, all those, and you kind of see the condition that the frame is in. So what we're going to do next is we're going to lower the body that we have hanging from ratchet straps on the rafters, and then we'll jack this out, put it on some stands, and then we'll get ready to paint this. First coat's going to be with a Rust-Oleum, or sorry, not Rust-Oleum, an Eastwood rust converter, and then followed by some tractor enamel to really tie it all together. So we got this.
And you had the removable, so this was where the removable 4-link was right here. That's what these holes are for.
Yeah, so these are all for the removable 4-link. So it'll have to clean it all out. I'll run some air through it to clean this, touch up some of the welds, and then clean the whole thing off, maybe pressure wash it once to get like all this extra stuff kind of out of the way.
Well, let's just go straight to welding then and get the welds touched up.
Back to square one now. We put the frame back inside the garage, and now I'm going to weld up the reservoir bracket mounts, the limit strap mounts. I got to re-weld in here along this because I didn't weld it because of where the motor was. I couldn't reach it. Then I want to re-weld the transmission mounts for the transmission cross member that's down here. So we'll do those, and then we'll take it and we'll paint it, and then we'll bring it all the way back in here again and start reassembling. Ow. Got me right in the hole on the pants.
Oh yeah, that's from slag too.
I'm trying to convince him to get a real welder finally. I know I just got mine, but it makes a huge difference.
Wire 220 myself.
what happens when you buy a piece of shit Jeep from your brother.
It's spotless.
You see that? That's disgusting.
It wasn't like this when I sold it to him. It was very clean when I sold it to him.
Really shows you the holes in the frame too.
It's like, oh, there's a rust hole right there.
Whatever, I'll send it in 10 years. I'll just make another frame.
Today, if you don't get this in all the crevices, black spray paint will do the same. Like, this won't just automatically fix all your rust problems.
No, this is just a first step of the one I'm using as a primer.
Yeah.
So, put this down, it'll help a little bit, it'll get the majority of it, and then the spray paint, it will be paint sprayed for the black. There we go.
This will never rust. This will be perfect.
So there it is, the frame with that Eastwood rust converter on it. Turned out really good. It's really thick, definitely is going to do the job as both a primer, and if it does half of what it was advertised doing with the rust conversion factor, then this is going to turn out good. So now moving on, I'm going to go into spray painting it. I'm just going to use some Rust-Oleum flat black enamel to cover the whole frame with. I'll do it while it's down on this side, and then I'll rotate it up around to the front side of it, and then we'll bring the body back inside. We got the first coat on. First coat of that flat black paint. You can see you got some good lighting here. You know, the frame's not going to ever be perfect, but it's a Jeep. It's going to be used as a Jeep. So we're just going to do that a nice thick, probably 2 or 3 coats of paint over the frame. And that's going to be what we're going to use to work with. So you can't but barely see it, and the garage, as you can see, is a mess. We had some thunderstorm roll in, like right as I finished painting the frame. So the body was outside in the driveway. So in order to kind of preserve the body and not let it sit outside, we rushed really fast, put the frame on the ground, and brought the body in. So I didn't get a chance to take a video of that, but you guys can see it's sitting there. Obviously no axles or anything yet, so what's going to happen is I'll mount the body to the frame and then jack the whole thing back up in the air, and then I'll rebuild the axles and I'll put them back underneath it. But that's what we got for today, so stay tuned guys. I'll make some videos as I rebuild both the axles and put them back underneath it, and as I go forward with the sheet metal work on the body. So make sure to like, share, subscribe. Take care, guys.